Hi Vibes family, hi Vibes. Welcome back to the Highest Good Tarot. If you're new here, welcome. I'm coming on to do a reading for Leo. Leo, this will be for Sun, Moon, and Risings, or wherever you have Leo in your chart. This is your reading. If you find that this reading resonates with you in any way, please be sure to like, share, subscribe, and leave me a comment below. Let me know how it resonates with you guys. I hope that you all are well, safe, happy, and at peace. Let's get right into it. Using the energy oracle to see Leo's energy spirit. What is Leo's energy? What do they need to know at this time? Please and thank you. Wow, you got too many. Let's do this again, spirit. If you come out again, we'll take them. What is Leo's energy? Leo, you got some things going on, huh? What is Leo's energy spirit? Showing up in spaces and places. Leo. Yep. Leo, you are very active. You got the third chakra, Archangel Shemiel, that life force energy. I just said showing up in spaces and places. Let's look into it. Third chakra, Archangel Shemiel, emotions of desire, life force energy. The powerful Archangel Shemiel is holding a beautiful spear of golden light at the solar plexus, which is the location of your third chakra and the center of your life force energy. The issues here revolve around emotions of desire and your personal energy. When the card appears upright, it indicates that an increased enthusiasm is present or soon to be on its way. This is a great time to move toward the completion of your desires. Your life force is vibrating with power and resonance, and your soul is calling you to direct your energy in a focused, purposeful manner. This angel of power is with you now, so go forward. And the affirmation says, my third chakra is open to its perfect, healthy state. I radiate a bright and vibrant life force energy. I feel excitement for all that I do. So that may explain the explosion of cards for you, Leo. You guys are feeling excitement, and I had heard showing up in spaces and places. So, hey, all eyes on you, Leo. You're showing up and you are excited about it. Let's get into the tarot and see what does Leo need to know at this time, Spirit. What is going on for Leo? What does Leo, Nine of Cups, which is a card of wish fulfillment. So good things are going on for you, Leo. So far, there's been a lot of positive readings in the zodiac readings, but there's always been some trickster energy. But the chosen are getting through. This is their season. This is your season to reap rewards and for your wishes to be fulfilled. And while you're doing that, you know, those other people, your opposition, I'm calling them the karmics. You know, they're getting what they they're getting what they deserve too. I just put it like that. And it's not the same as what you're getting. So you got the Nine of Cups. What else, Spirit? What else does Leo need to know? Leo, you have the Hanging Man. So you shift your perception. You're looking at something in a new way. You have the Ten of Swords. So things have gotten, you know, this is some closure. I feel like end of struggle and hard time, new beginning. All right. What else? You have the King of Swords. And you also have the Page of Wands. So, I feel like this may be something, you know, someone coming toward you, or you going back and picking up something that you always wanted to do, which this is the time to do it. Because you had go for it, you know, make your desires and everything that you desire come into fruition. Go for it. What else for Leo, Spirit? Anything else? You have the Six of Pentacles, so balancing the give and take here. I don't see why you couldn't get what you want. At the bottom of the deck, you have the Knight of Cups. So let's dive in and clarify, all right? Clarify this Nine of Cups for Leo Spirit. Look at here, you have the Six of Wands. So you guys are, I told you were being looked at, all right? So this talks about you have earned every one of your successes, progress, conquest, public recognition, and triumph. So you're being fulfilled. Your wishes are coming true. You're being recognized for it. All eyes on you, Leo. All right. I feel that you are respected too. Some people are looking up for you, looking up to you. You have Temperance here. Seek balance and create a calm atmosphere. Moderation, serenity. Okay, realization. Yep. Let's clarify the Hanged Man. Ace of Swords. Yeah, you shifted your perception with this. And the Ace of Swords says, speak your mind to solve your problems. It talks about logic, power, a breakthrough, clarity, and insight. You sure had that breakthrough. Or you will have it. Energy is fluent, you guys. So just take whenever you get this message and however it resonates. Could be showing up in your life now, or you may have just experienced this, or you may be experiencing it in the future at a different time. All right, let's take another one. But you sure have shift your perception on something, gain some clarity, maybe even got more knowledge about something. All right. Yep. Page of Swords. It says take your time to think before you act. Energetic, talkative, curious. Okay. So you guys had sit there in that energy of the hangman is just waiting to see things. You know, the hangman is upside down. He's not going nowhere. He's thinking some things over. So I feel like you guys have had time to really, you know, look over some things. It says think before you act, and you gain the clarity and the insight that you need. The Ten of Swords here. Let's clarify the Ten of Swords. Some of you may have been overthinking, or, you know, you had some challenges. You know, you feel like a lot of stabbing in the back, a lot of obstacles. This could be even. So this is Ten of Swords. Clarify the Ten of Swords. But you definitely felt defeated at some point. I heard like defeating your higher, not your higher self, but defeating your lower self, or maybe some lower energies. Look at there. The Seven of Swords. Ten of Swords is clarified by the Seven of Swords. This is low energy. This is deceit, manipulation, a trickster energy. It says guard against deceit and concealment, dishonesty, low self-esteem. So I feel like because that's what I was getting. Maybe this was, you know, some lower energies within yourself. Maybe you had some low self-esteem as well, but just take it however it resonates. This could be you, or this could be someone, you know, in opposition. So let's take another one for this Ten of Swords. But I'm getting that it was you. Here's the Four of Swords, clarifying. So yeah, you need to take time out. The answers will come. It talks about rest, ease, reflection, abundance, okay, recharging. And I feel like that was what you did, Leo. You showing up here now as the King of Swords. So you definitely took the time to get clarity and shifting your perception, seeing things clear. And you showing up in the King. You're resolving problems and issues. Let's clarify the King of Swords, Spirit. Clarify the King of Swords for Leo. Clarified by the Empress. Okay, the Empress, it says, be happy with the results of your actions. It talks about beauty, pleasure, happiness, nature, success, development. And you guys have developed quite, I would say, beautifully. Be happy with your results of your actions. Okay? Let's take another one for the King of Swords. Yep, you worked hard toward this. The Seven of Pentacles, it says, look back on what you have achieved and set new goals. This talks about planning, progress, perseverance, remembering. All right? You guys are moving forward. Looking at what you have invested, now you are able to reap those rewards. Some of you are moving toward going back, is what I'm going to say, and picking up something that you had a passion for or something that you desired. All right, let's clarify the Page of Wands. Page of Wands is clarified by the Five of Pentacles and the Five of Wands. So I feel like you guys are going back now because at some point you felt like you wasn't able to move toward this passion or desire because you felt lack, and you also had some competition. You feel like there was too much competition. This Five of Pentacles says life is hard right now. Look around, help is at hand. You may have been feeling, a lack, feeling like you had a lack of resources, or there was some hardship or some type of need. The Five of Wands says learn to take life as it comes, both positive and negative. So it talks about inner and outer conflict, struggle, competition. I feel like this is how you guys were once, thinking you were in that energy and felt like you couldn't move forward toward your passion, but you're moving toward it now. All right, so this Six of Pentacles, or else you moved forward. Well, I feel like some of you guys are doing it now because your life force energy is here, is heightened. So you really know now, you done shift your perception, and you can have anything you go after. You are driven is what I'm getting. So let's clarify the Six of Pentacles. Why is the Six of Pentacles here? This balancing of the give and take. Look at here, you have the Three of Wands clarifying the Six of Pentacles. It says find your inspiration and take action. That's exactly what you guys are doing or have done. Preparation, planning, expansion, openness, success. And I feel like you guys, the success that you're gaining, like when things start working out for you, like you paying it forward. The give and take. You get some breakthroughs, you sharing, you giving back in some type of way is what I'm getting. So let's take another one for the Six of Pentacles. And a lot of you is moving toward your adventure. Look at here, the Ten of Wands. So this says there is always another way to do something. Burden, responsibility, loss of faith, frustration, excessive pressure. Now that you are, that's more like what I was saying. Like you're doing it different now, okay? You may have felt like you're lacking. You were at a space where you didn't have the resources, but now you're moving toward your passion. And when you see progress, when you see some rewards, you are giving back. You're taking the time to balance that out. No more of this just burden and stressed out. It's like you're moving toward it easily now. Let's take another one. And you found out that there's another way to do something, okay? And it doesn't require you to just be driven hard like that. Yeah, the King of Pentacles, you guys, because now it says continue to solve issues in practical ways. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all are moving at it, not so aggressively. And when you see some progress, you're giving back, you're balancing that out. You're being practical. It says realistic, solid, good character, reliable, and steady. So let's clarify the Knight of Cups that's at the bottom of the deck. Knight of Cups. All right. Look at here. Six of Swords. You guys are moving to calmer shores every time I see it. That's what I think. It says move from problems and be mindful of what you take. This talks about transition, exit, moving beyond. Deeper thinking, problem solving, and research. Yeah, and with that Knight of Cups, because that's just like coming in to save the day. You know, a solution, an epiphany is also the energy of what I get with the Knight of Cups. It's like, okay, I got the answer. I'm moving in. Also with passion. I saw the Magician at the bottom of the deck. But let's take another one for the Knight of Cups. It's at the bottom of the deck. Yep. And it is the Four of Pentacles in reverse. It says greed, materialism, lack of originality, possessiveness, obstacles. That was the energy, but now you are moving toward that. No longer being in that greed, possessiveness. All right. You're moving in a practical way, reaching your goals, you know, moving toward your desires. I love to see it. So let's get you some final messages from the Wild Muse, and I'm going to pull, first of all, yep, let me do that, and then I'm going to pull from the Good Tarot. There's a situation that somebody needs to know what is the possible outcome of it. So we're going to look at it. So let me just go ahead and do that right now. All right. All right, so let's look at the situation. Let's see what the influence is and what your possible outcome will be, Leo, on this particular situation. This may not be for everyone, but my spirit team let me know that there's a situation that needs to be looked into, that someone is wondering, you know, wanting some insight on. So we're going to do that right now. All right. What is the situation for Leo? What is the situation? All right. And let's see what is the influence. What's the influence? And what is the possible outcome? What's the possible outcome of the situation right now? All right. So Leo, your situation that you may be inquiring about, you got the King of Fire. So there's a passion that you are, a desire that you have, something that you want to move toward, very passionate about. It could be a love interest, or it could just be something that you love to do, that you're inspired to do, like your calling, your purpose. It's influenced by the Five of Water. You are confused. You have some confusion around it. So some of you guys, this is your purpose or something you have a passion for, but you're feeling like a lot of confusion, mixed emotions, okay, lack of direction. The possible outcome for this situation, you guys, is the Magician. You have control. It is what you make it, okay? Use all the elements and the tools that you have in your possession. Use your will, your intent, your might. Use prayer, use affirmation. Use scripting, journaling, manifestation. Okay, these are some things that Spirit is giving me. Use frequency. Use whatever you need to use to make this thing come into fruition. So this situation, this passion of yours that you have, it can be what you make it be. There's no wrong or right answers here. You need to move toward it. You can do it. Now, are you going to be the Magician? Are you going to make it happen? Or are you going to just keep being confused and throwing up a whole lot of things, why it can't happen, or why you shouldn't, or because you feel fear, doubt, confused? You don't have to be, okay? So that's for whoever needed to hear that. You got this. Okay? Now let's move on to the Wild Muse for final messages for Leo. Please and thank you, Spirit. Let's get Leo some final messages. You have 0 fucks given. Leo. Leroy, I wanted to say. It may be a Leroy watching. 0 fucks given. You are shining bright. Your energy is high. Life force energy is high. And you're not worried about anything, what anybody else have to say right now. Okay? You just don't give a fuck. Alright? These are turned all kinds of ways. Let's get a few more for Leo. What else? Final messages for Leo Spirit. Well, let's get one more. Wow. I'm not going to take all of those. So, that's that excitement that Leo, well, I was about to say it again. Leroy. Okay, whoever that is. Anyway, no strings attached. No strings attached. Ain't nothing holding you back from moving toward your desires. There's nothing that's keeping you from movement. Okay? Connect with nature. You need to get out, get in nature, bask in the sun, you know, sit amongst the trees, keep yourself grounded. I feel that's what I just heard. Leo, stay grounded. You got a lot of energy moving through you now. All right? Don't be too anxious, okay? Always stay grounded. Goal setting. Keep moving towards your goals. All right? Accomplish one, set a new one. Goal setting, planning, and reaching it. This is the target, okay? Now let's get you, I'm going to pull 3 angel number cards for you, and we're going to wrap it up. Okay, you got 1, 2, 3. All right, the first one you guys got is persistence. 12, 12. Shift, enthusiasm, gratitude, contentment, new experiences. Oh, happy day, an ample opportunity related to your life purpose is just around the corner. Take immediate action once it pops up. Of course, a lovely partnership or an epic romance is also in the cards. 4, 4, 0, 4, 0, 4. Slow down. Balance. Power struggle, force, violence, hope, authority, ancestors, restlessness, low vibration, warning. Pay close attention to the people in your life, your surroundings, and your physical health. Don't freak out. It's just a warning to be careful and awake to avoid any further issues. Communicate clearly and keep healthy boundaries. Heed to that warning, Leo. 7, 7, compromise. 0707. Self-awareness, forgiveness, professionalism, empathy, tenacity, and freedom. Let go of what no longer serves you, holding on to grudges. Express your emotions and aim toward a compromise. Where there's a lack of understanding, it's best to just move on. The truth will set you free. So Leo, I hope that this has helped you all in some way. Thank you all for stopping by. And until next time, I'm sending you lots of love and high vibes.